Hello friends, my name is Anshul Kaneria and today we are going to learn chemistry of soft water and hard water. Some points that we are going to cover are causes of hardness, types of hardness, advantages of hard water, disadvantages of hard water and removal of hardness. So let's begin. Water is said to be soft if it readily forms lather with soap. Pure water or water containing sodium salts easily gives lather with soap. Such a water sample is called soft water and is suitable for use. Distilled water and rainwater are examples of soft water, whereas water is said to be hard when it does not readily form lather with soap. Now let's understand the causes of hardness. Hardness in water is due to the presence of bicarbonates, chlorides, or sulfates of calcium or magnesium. Now let's understand it through the help of examples. When water flows over beds of limestone and dolomite, CaCO3, MgCO3, carbon dioxide slowly converts some of these into soluble calcium and magnesium bicarbonates, which gets mixed with the water and make it hard. Now let's consider the example of formation of stalagmites and stalactites. In some limestone caves, one sometimes sees conical pillar-like objects, some hanging from the roof of the caves and some rising from their floors. These are formed by water dripping from the cracks in the rocks containing dissolved calcium hydrogen carbonate. Release of pressure and warmth inside the caves results in the conversion of some calcium hydrogen carbonate to calcium carbonate. This calcium carbonate little by little gets deposited both on roof and floor of the cave. The conical pillar which grows downwards from the roof is called stalactite and the one which grows upward from the floor of the cave is called stalagmite. Now understanding the types of hardness. There are two types of hardness, permanent hardness and temporary hardness. Water containing sulfates and fluorides of magnesium and calcium is called permanent hard water, whereas water containing only hydrogen carbonate of calcium and magnesium is called temporary hard water. The calcium ions and magnesium ions can be removed from the water by the formation of insoluble calcium carbonate and magnesium carbonate, which on filtration are removed as residue and hence the water becomes soft. Moving ahead, let's understand the advantages of hard water. The presence of salts in hard water makes it tasty because soft water is free from dissolved salts and has a very flat taste. Therefore, it is used in the preparation of beverages and wines. One of the advantages that our body experiences is calcium and magnesium salts present in small amount in hard water are essential for the growth of our bones and teeth. And another advantage is hard water checks the poisoning of water by lead pipes. When these pipes are used for carrying water, some lead salts dissolve in water to make it poisonous. Calcium sulfate present in hard water forms insoluble lead sulfates in the forms of layer inside the lead pipe, and this checks the lead poisoning. Now we will learn about the disadvantages of hard water. Hard water is not suitable for producing steam because of the following reasons. Scaling in boilers results in narrowing of the bore of the tubes. Now what is scaling? Scaling is the dissolved solid in water deposited on inner walls of the boiler tubes. Also, boiler scale is the bad conductor of heat which results in loss of efficiency, and pressure exerted on the narrower bore of tube may cause the boiler itself bursts. Also, hard water is unfit for washing purposes because the formation of soap curd while using soap. If the water is hard, the calcium and magnesium ions of the water combine with the negative ions of the soap to form a slimy precipitate of insoluble calcium and magnesium, usually given the name of soap curd or scum. After studying the causes, advantages, and disadvantages of hard water, now we will understand how to remove hard water. So let's begin. Hard water can be removed by three processes: by boiling, by adding lime, and by the addition of washing soda. By boiling, carbon dioxide is driven off and the soluble hydrogen carbonates are converted into insoluble carbonates and could be removed by filtration or decantation. Second, by addition of lime, also known as Clark's process. Lime is first thoroughly mixed with the water in a tank and then fed into another tank containing the hard water. Revolving paddles thoroughly mix the two solutions. Most of calcium carbonate settles down. If there is any solid left over, it is removed by a filter. The process goes by the name of Clark's process. By addition of washing soda. Washing soda, also known as soda ash or anhydrous sodium carbonate, is added to hard water. The corresponding insoluble carbonate settles down and hence can be removed by filtration. I am concluding my video here, and I hope that you all have understood the chemistry of soft water and hard water. Thank you, friends.